Hey, Tumzansi. Yo. Today's story, it's dark. Witness D, the same man who testified at the Madlanga Commission, has been shot dead.
It's terrifying, John. This isn't a rumor. This isn't TikTok gossip. A key witness gone, less than a month after giving explosive testimony.
He told the commission, on record, that he obeyed Brigadier Julius Mkwanazi's order to dispose of a dead suspect because he was scared for his own life.
And now he's dead, shot last night. The timing is way too suspicious.
Before we break this down, you must hear what he said in the commission, the very testimony that might have cost him his life.
Let's play Witness D exposing Brigadier Mkwanazi.
I exited the house. I was joined outside in the garden next to the truck by Kobus and the others. Shortly after this, Deandre and Kershaw Lee joined us. I asked whether a suspect talked, and Deandre responded that he will never ever talk again. A discussion between the law enforcement members then took place as to how to deal with the scene. Kershaw Lee tried phoning a paramedic to declare the suspect dead. Deandre approached me and informed me that he will phone General Feroz Khan to fix this. I in turn responded and said no, as this is Deandre's problem. He responded and said it's all of us in this, and if anyone talks, he will go to prison for killing them. I walked away from Deandre, and I walked away from Deandre, as myself and Deandre have had issues in the past. I saw Yaku Hanekom walking towards us. Yaku then informed myself and Deandre that the chief will come and sort out the issue. I noticed John Marie Ekstein, Zanne Fritz, and other members leaving, including Kobus Jansen van Rensburg from Coast Guard, to go and look for a firearm to plant at this house.
Apologies, Witness D, you say that Yako informed all of you that the chief would come and sort out the issue. Do you know who he was referring to when he said the chief?
Commissioners, at that stage, I did not know who he was referring to. And as continued in my statement, I walked to the main gate after this was said, and after I noticed the members that I've mentioned walk away to go and get a firearm to plant.
Yes.
I walked to the main gate of the property and saw that my vehicle, which is a Ford Ranger, black in color, marked, was parked in by two marked NPD vehicles, which prevented me from leaving at that point. It made me question the whole scenario and what was currently taking place. A short while after this, Chief Soup Julius Mkwanazi, JD Mkwanazi, arrived at the scene, and we were informed that this is the chief in a dark tracksuit of some sort.
At this time, apologies, Witness, at this time, did you know who Chief Superintendent Julius Mkwanazi was?
It was my first time seeing him that evening, and then it was obviously when Yaku indicated to us that this is Mkwanazi, Chief Soup Mkwanazi.
Did you know what unit or institution he's aligned to?
From the system, I understood that he was EMPD or Metro Police.
EMPD, you say?
Yeah, or Metro Police, from the rank structure.
Thank you. You may continue.
Thank you, Commissioners. So, Yaku Hanekom and Deandre addressed him as chief, and the Metro members, including Yaku, Kershaw, Etienne was with me at that stage. So the Metro members, they all had a meeting with the soup away from myself and Etienne. Shortly afterwards, they returned to where we were. JD Mkwanazi said that we needed to throw the suspect's body into a mine shaft or dump it into a dam. As he said this, he looked at me. Deandre then in turn informed me that I must take the body and dump it. They will show me where and that I should relax. Since my vehicle is marked Viandre said it won't attract any attention. I was directed by Viandre at this stage where to park my bakkie next to the front door. That is as you're coming from the main gate. I was escorted to my vehicle by 2 EMPD members and told where to park it. Jaco Hanekom essentially broke the gate to allow my vehicle entry into the property. I parked my vehicle at the designated spot and walked towards the main gate where I remained until they were finished.
Before you continue,
Wait.
Witness D, apologies, before you continue, you say that when Chief Superintendent Mkhwanazi said that the body should be thrown into a mine shaft or dumped into a dam,
Yes.
you make the point of stating that when he said that, he looked at you. What did you interpret that to mean?
Commissioners, it was quite clear at this stage that it was expected from me to dispose of the deceased body. And as I said, it's especially after the meeting took place between themselves. It was quite clear that they decided between themselves that I'm the one that's supposed to dispose of the body.
And did you so agree?
I really didn't have a chance to agree. I felt like I was being forced. At this stage, I felt that I was being outnumbered, as the decision was made already, and we're dealing with a very serious and dangerous situation at this stage already.
Yes.
So I interpret it as if I don't comply, then I would probably be next.
Okay.
Okay, still just a moment.
Do I switch on?
Do I switch on the?
Let's try that.
Let's try that.
Commissioner, perhaps if you mute on your screen, there might not be a feed.
Yes. Is it much better? Witness D, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Commissioner.
Yes. Up to this point, you referred to the other person as the suspect. Now, for the first
Yes.
time, you are saying it is the deceased. Can you just confirm for the commission how the deceased died, or how did the suspect die? Because up to this point, you were referring to him as the suspect, and you referred to that procedure that was used to torture him. Then you say now for the first time he's the deceased. So just confirm for us how he died.
Commissioners, I cannot attest to how the deceased passed away, as I was not present at that stage in the room. And also, we were not, when Viandre and Kershali's stalls came out of the house, we were not informed of how he died. It was merely from what Viandre said, which is he will never talk again. We arrived at the conclusion that, or myself arrived at the conclusion that the deceased is in fact deceased and no more.
Witness.
You, in paragraph 14 of your statement, you said you found Viandre Pretorius body tubing the suspect, and then you describe body tubing as a process where a plastic bag is pulled over somebody's head and it is fastened around their neck in an effort to get them to talk. So let's just go back to paragraph 14. When you saw the body tubing taking place, can you confirm that the suspect was alive at that stage?
Commissioner, I'm at paragraph 14. I can confirm when I left the room,
Yes.
the deceased was still alive.
And then the next time you saw him, we are now later in your statement, he was already dead and you were being given instruction to dispose of the body. Witness D?
It's gonna be
Witness D, did you?
paragraph 27. I saw Jaco Hanekom and Viandre load the deceased. That's the first time that I saw him after the room, where they load the deceased onto my bakkie.
Thank you.
Witness D, when you saw him loaded onto the bakkie, did you see any physical injuries?
Commissioner, at this stage, I was standing at the main gate of the property, which is approximately 10 feet.
That's it right there. The fear in his voice, the pressure, the direct instruction. And now the man is gone. How do we ignore that?
Exactly. A lot of people out there are saying it's Mkwanazi. And honestly, I also suspect him. The motive is right there in the testimony.
Because who else had that much to lose? Who else was directly implicated? Who else was being painted as dangerous? And when a witness exposes a senior officer, someone they fear, and then dies shortly after, the dots are screaming.
Witness D wasn't hiding it. He said he feared Mkwanazi. He said refusing an order might get him killed. He said this on record.
And then it actually happened. That's the tragedy. That's the horror. This man begged for protection with his testimony and still ended up dead.
Mzansi, do you think Witness D was silenced? Is Brigadier Mkwanazi the only suspect, or is there a bigger cover-up happening behind the scenes?
This is SA Political Lens, where we follow the evidence, ask the hard questions, and refuse to let these stories disappear. Stay safe, Mzansi.